Welcome back to the Track Talk season review. We've now arrived at the best part of the season, and it's the first leg of the Triple Crown, the Panasonic Kranji Mile. The distance of the Kranji Mile at weight for age seems to produce the honour roll that basically is the creme de la creme of Singapore racing. In recent years, War Affair, Step It Up and Better Than Ever Twice have all claimed the coveted Group 1. War Affair, who won the Kranji Mile in 2014, was on the comeback trail, coming off a gallant victory at the start prior. Now with Bruce Marsh, he was the giant that Derby winner Well Done and Guineas winner Debt Collector were trying to take down. Panasonic Kranji Mile, they're set and they're racing now in the first leg of the Triple Crown, and off they go, and War Affair bounced away pretty well. Laughing Gravy and the Apricot Silks is moving forward out deep and pushing up towards the front with War Affair, Keshwar and then Fastnet Dragon, who's tucked away fourth on the inside. Then came Majestic Moments, 3 out, Debt Collector, Mr. Spielberg second last, and Well Done, the Derby winner, has gone back to last, about 7 lengths off the front runner, and it's Laughing Gravy for John Powell, who leads them down the back straight by about 2. War Affair in second, the winner of this race 2 years ago. He's parked up on the outside in second position. Then Fastnet Dragon, who's third on the rails. Keshwar, Majestic Moments further back with also Mr. Spielberg. Then Debt Collector and Well Done back in last as they prepare to make the turn off the far side. It's Laughing Gravy. 24.82 was his first 400. He leads the field, Laughing Gravy, by a length and a half. War Affair second, 800 metres left to go. Fastnet Dragon for the back. Keshwar, Majestic Moments is between runners from Mr. Spielberg. Debt Collector patiently ridden back second last, and Well Done back in last, 600 metres left to go. In the Kranji Mile up before the turn, Laughing Gravy led, War Affair and Keshwar, and then Fastnet Dragon. Further back then ridden along as Majestic Moments. Mr. Spielberg near the inside. Debt Collector and Well Done get out wide as Well Done got checked as Debt Collector kept him in a pocket. In the home straight, 300 metres to go, and the champ War Affair has gone clear over Laughing Gravy. Debt Collector down the outside with Majestic Moments. Inside, 200 metres left to go. War Affair led, Majestic Moments. Well Done coming through with Debt Collector. Great finish here. Well Done bursting through with Debt Collector. They got to War Affair. Down to the wire. Debt Collector. Debt Collector, I think, just from Well Done in a photo finish, and close up Majestic Moments and Mr. Spielberg, and then War Affair.
Oh, look, he is. I actually didn't think he was going to win today. I thought he was really struggling at the 200. We'll probably have to watch it again, but he looked like that. So he's remarkable, really, isn't he? Yeah, he sort of knows where the post is.
Shaping as a guide for the E.W. Barker a month later, the Sarsfield looked a golden opportunity for Magnum to pick up some richly deserved silverware. Again, luck deserted him at the barrier draw, starting from gate number 12. His trainer, James Peters, also had 1400 metre specialist Spanish Bay, who would be partnered by Naresh Jaglal. The evergreen Nova Strike was also there, as was the promising Alibi for trainer Michael Clements. Jockey Vlad Jurek couldn't make the lightweight on Alibi, and Derek David got the late call-up. Spanish Bay led. Alibi on the outside is second. Nice and handy there for Derek David. Nova Strike in a beautiful spot, third on the inside from Twickenham. Then best to the line for the back, Slew of Load. Good news, Daniel. Cavallo further back. Now Magnum starts a run from a long way back. Kirk Schreiker, Gold Root Tile, Blue Swede, and also Born to Fly back at the tail of proceedings as they turn for home. And it's Spanish Bay on the inside of Alibi, and Twickenham in the white colours coming at them. Then came Nova Strike, who looks for room behind them. Best to the line was further back, and Magnum down the outside is starting to unleash a run. Front runner Spanish Bay. Alibi on the outside is there to strike. Then Nova Strike and also Magnum down the outside. It's Spanish Bay and Alibi fighting out the Sarge Fee. A bit wayward Alibi. Spanish Bay fights very hard on the inside for Jaglal, and Spanish Bay wins the Sarge Fee. Rizwan Shafiq, who was to ride Spanish Bay, had to give up the mount as his mother-in-law was part owner of Alibi, and under the rules of racing, he was not permitted to ride. Jaglal picked up the ride on Spanish Bay, but the verdict was decided in the steward's room, as both runners appeared wayward in the straight and bumped near the line. The objection was overruled, handing young trainer James Peters the second feature of his career after Titanium had won earlier in the year. The Eldorado was proving in recent years to be a more successful route to the Gold Cup than the Raffles Cup, with recent Gold Cup winners Coptado and Keshwar both coming through the 2200 metre staying race. With a guaranteed spot in the Gold Cup up for grabs, it gives a chance for promising stayers and those with lower handicap ratings a chance to scrape into the Gold Cup field. So about 8 lengths would cover the field. No records being set here. And Time Odyssey continues to lead Glorious Prospect as they work off the back straight. So 1,000 metres to go in the Eldorado. And it's Time Odyssey from a Glorious Prospect. They're 1 and 2. Further back then to Bahana, who's had the favours. He's third on the inside. Copetado's covered plenty of ground. Then Ryder Valkyrie's going up in the middle. Copetado is forced to draw the whip there at the 800 metres. So he, for the time being, really needs to get going. Guru Guilt Complex has had a quiet run, being followed by Big Brother, Cheetah on Fire. Rock Fast with it all to do. Squires, Boulderson and Higher Soul was further back as they come around the turn, and Time Odyssey leads. Top of the straight here, 500 metres out from Glorious Prospect. Now Bahana into the clear to issue his challenge, and further back behind those Guilt Complex in the green is running on OK. Then Guru, Big Brother further back with Squires, Boulderson. Time Odyssey led 300 metres out. Bahana's coming at him. Then Guru, Big Brother, Guilt Complex and Squires, Boulderson joining in as well. It's Guilt Complex down the outside racing up to Bahana, and Guru who's getting through on the inside. A great finish in the Eldorado. Guru, Bahana and Guilt Complex. It's Guru and Bahana. Bahana, I think. He may have got the lunge in. Bahana from Guru. It's a photo finish in the Eldorado. Much like when Twickenham had won the committee's prize, Vlad Jurek again thought he'd been beaten in a photo finish. Thankfully for him, he was wrong, and Bahana had won his way into the Desta Singapore Gold Cup 3 weeks later. A cruel blow for popular veteran jockey Azahar, who missed claiming a spot in the Gold Cup on Guru by a nose. On the same afternoon, it was the second leg of the Singapore Triple Crown. The return bout between Well Done and Debt Collector had everyone excited. David Cock, promising a fitter Well Done, was hopeful of turning the tables, whilst Cliff Brown had taken the winkers off Debt Collector after his win in the Kranji Mile. 1,800 metres, racing in the raffles. Majestic Moments and also Keshwa begin well. Titanium's relatively handy today. He's moving up on the outside with his rider looking around, but he's up on the pace. We don't see this too much from Titanium, but he's going to amble to the front by the looks of things. Over Keshwa and also Majestic Moments. War Affair not up on the pace for the time being, is fourth, and out about 3 and 4 deep. Debt Collector's gone back, so too Well Done. He's second last, and Mr. Spielberg through on the inside with 1,400 metres left to go, and it's Titanium bowling along clear. A length and a half from War Affair, who now strides up into second. A length and a half away, Keshwa. He's back third. Majestic Moments running fourth, being followed then by Debt Collector. A length and a half away in fifth. Mr. Spielberg sixth on the inside. And the Derby winner, which is Well Done. He's back in last, and for the time being, he's following Debt Collector as they prepare to make this turn off the far side. And it's Titanium 27.62 for the first 400. So he's only walking them here in a new role as pacemaker today. It's Titanium leading out from Well Done. There's been no pace. They work down the side here in the Raffles Cup. 2 lengths away, then Keshwa third. Majestic Moments running fourth. 800 metres left to go in the Group 1. Further back then Debt Collector, who's yet to go. Mr. Spielberg ridden for luck over near the fence for the time being, and Well Done pulls out 3 and 4 deep as they race on down towards the 600 on the point of the turn here in the Raffles Cup, and Titanium leads out from on the outside. War Affair, the winner from 2 years ago. He travels all right. A few lengths away Keshwa, Mr. Spielberg, then Majestic Moments. Here's Debt Collector and Well Done. They're across the track in the Raffles Cup, and it's War Affair who got the better of Titanium. Debt Collector down the outside. Mr. Spielberg coming through. Majestic Moments, Keshwa. Well Done still a fair way off them. War Affair fighting hard on the inside. Debt Collector on the outside. Keshwa coming through. It's War Affair, Debt Collector, Keshwa, Mr. Spielberg with a run. It's Debt Collector. He's going to do it again. Debt Collector over Keshwa, and also very close for third.
He's remarkable, Matty. I honestly didn't... I say it every time, but genuinely this time I thought, oh no, he's going to get beaten today. And look, his last 100 metres is phenomenal. It's like he sees where everyone is, and he was sort of under pressure and really fighting to get there, and then on the line he's actually easing up. He's remarkable.
Debt Collector done for the year. Trainer Cliff Brown focusing his attention on the Derby of 2017, but not before finishing the year with 6 starts, 6 wins, including the Guineas, Kranji Mile and Raffles Cup, and quite possibly the mantle as Singapore's finest. Well Done pulled up sore, and he was also out for a break. And War Affair was ruled out of the Gold Cup too, and would undergo surgery to correct a wind problem. The EW Barker was one of the best races of the year, with a promising bunch of 4-year-olds set to dominate the higher weighted runners. In recent years, the EW Barker had been won the last 4 seasons by Gate 1. This year, in Gate 1 was Raised No Doubt. Alongside him was stablemate Limbs Cruiser. Again, Magnum had drawn poorly in Gate 13. The punter's elect was Alibi with Joe Marira, secured to ride the favourite who was coming off his near miss in the SARS Fee. Also from Hong Kong, Carice Teton was invited to partner Stephen Gray's Limbs Cruiser.
Early on there from Magnum, who's gone back, and Spanish Bay begins fast. Mr. Fantastic away nicely as well, and Ray's no doubt, and JF Express is charging forward, and so too Affleck, and there's very good pace. Alibi's right behind them, back about 6th or 7th from Storm Troops, and then Nova Strike. My Lucky Strike next on the inside from Bring Money Home, who's been ridden along. Cavello out wide, about 2 lengths away, the mare, and that's Fortune Winner. And Darcy Chalmers gone back second last, and Magnum's gone back into last, and Corey Brown goes across to the rails as JF Express leads the Barker field. 800 metres to go. On the outside is Spanish Bay. Affleck is 3 out on the track. Ray's no doubt right behind them, being followed further back by Mr. Fantastic. Alibi forced to cover ground is 3 deep. Then Storm Troop, 600 metres to go. Bring Money Home. Limbs Cruiser is next on the inside, patiently ridden. Nova Strike a long way back with My Lucky Strike. Fortune Winner is back with those as well. Cavello, Magnum a mile off them with Darcy Charmer. Here comes Alibi in the home straight. It's JF Express who led. Alibi's coming at them strongly. Limbs Cruiser looking for a run on the inside. It's a narrow gap, and he's starting to drive through, and Mr. Fantastic and Storm Troops are starting to sprint on well. Limbs Cruiser's got the run on the inside. JF Express is battling away. It's Limbs Cruiser just in front. Magnum from last is flying. Limbs Cruiser to the inside for Teton, and Limbs Cruiser's got there.
Well, I thought, he's just going to go to the fence. What is he doing, you know? But if he didn't do that, he wasn't going to win the race. We got the lightweight, the good draw, the great ride, and the blinkers and timing. So a bit of luck on our side.
A terrific win for owner Lim Sia Mong, capping off a wonderful year for Lim Stable, who would be leading owner in 2016. So to the richest race of the year. And this year, with quality runners like Well Done and War Affair ruled out and Debt Collector outspelling, the field size was just 12. Mr. Spielberg, as he was in the Derby early in the year, was favourite, with Vlad Jurek partnering the Laxon-trained galloper who had shown good form through the Kranji Mile and Raffles Cup. El Dorado winner Bahana was there with Stephen Gray handing the mount to world-renowned Australian jockey Craig Williams. Pass winners Cote Tado and Keshwa were there for trainer Pat Shaw, as too was Laughing Gravy, with Cliff Brown bidding for his 6th Group 1 of the year.
And they're racing in the Gold Cup. Titanium away on the inside fairly. Time Odyssey with some pace. Bahana, and also away quite nicely there is Keshwa. And further out then to Newlands between runners in the red cap as they go round the first turn. Inside a circuit to go, and Oscar Chavez has Time Odyssey leading out. Craig Williams on Bahana quickly moves up on the outside. He might even look for the front here, Williams. And it's Bahana who goes clear over Time Odyssey, who's running second. A few lengths away, Newlands back in third. Titanium very close to the pace, and then came the winner from 2 years ago, and that's Keshwa. He's 5th on the outside. One of the fancied runners, Mr. Spielberg, tucked away centre field on the inside, about a length and a half away, Majestic Moments. Then Cope Tado, Squires Boulderson out wide. A length away, Laughing Gravy, getting a long way back with Cheetah on Fire. And Blue Sweet is back in last as the field in the Singapore Gold Cup of 2016. Race inside, 1,400 metres left to go. And it's Bahana going along at a leisurely tempo, leading out by a length from Time Odyssey. 2.5 Newlands, then Titanium, saving ground and improving over on the fence. Following him through is Mr. Spielberg at the 1200. Then came Keshwa. Further out then Majestic Moments. Behind those Squires Boulderson out deep. Laughing Gravy trying to improve a position or two with last year's winner Cope Tado next on the inside from Cheetah on Fire. And Blue Sweet in the pink colours back in last as Bahana is about to swing off the far side. Inside 1,000 metres left to go in the cup. And it's Bahana who leads out from Time Odyssey on the outside second. Further back then to Titanium, and also Newlands in that bunch and not too far away, but travelling a little bit wide there is Keshwa. Mr. Spielberg starting to work into the race. He's centre field with Squires Boulderson, and behind those Laughing Gravy, Majestic Moments held up, and further out is Cope Tado as Bahana tries to pinch it on the point of the turn. About 500 metres to go. Whips are cracking here. Williams has stolen a couple of lengths here on Bahana, leads out from Time Odyssey. Then Keshwa, Newlands further out. Mr. Spielberg into the clear. Majestic Moments and Laughing Gravy coming down the outside with 300 metres to go. Bahana still led. Time Odyssey not too far away. It's Bahana from Time Odyssey. Majestic Moments, Keshwa, Newlands and Mr. Spielberg further out. Bahana still led the Gold Cup with about 100 metres to go. Time Odyssey trying very hard, but it's Craig Williams in front on Bahana. Blue Sweet out wide flying, but Williams has won it on Bahana. Bahana wins the Gold Cup.
I tried to get him going prior to them coming to him because we had such an easy time in front, and he's a nice horse that's still putting it together.
The win capping an incredible weekend for Stephen Gray. Blue Sweet was the surprise packet, coming from last to grab third for trainer Shane Birchiger. Another win for a runner coming through the El Dorado, with Bahana winning his first Group 1. To the Colonial Chief Stakes on the final day of the season. An interesting field assembled with last year's dead heater Best to the Line lumping the heavyweight of 58 kilos. Infantry was highly fancied after his resounding comeback win after his failed trip to South Korea. And Daniel, who had raced twice on the polytrack for 2 comprehensive victories. But they were over 3 years ago, and the son of Guillotine had been on the turf ever since.
Kirkschreiber is serving it up to Daniel as they race down with 600 metres to go. Then Infantry joining in. He's coming at them. El Padrino hard ridden. Perfect P going all right but needs an out. Then Zeus, Spring Money home and further back Ode to Joy as the field and the Colonial Chief come around the turn, and it's Daniel kicking back again from Kirkschreiber. Perfect P cuts back towards the rails. Then Infantry has to go down the middle from El Padrino. Ode to Joy and Bourbon Goldman further back. It's Daniel giving a great sight. 200 metres to go and he's raced away the grey from Infantry, and then came Perfect P making ground on the inside, but Daniel undefeated on the polytrack, unknown at the trip, but he's going to land the final feature, and it's Daniel all the way. Daniel wins it by 2.5 from Perfect P and Infantry.
Also on the final day of the season, a magic moment for Pat Shaw and Rocket Man. The great champ of Singapore racing farewelled by his legion of fans in a fitting tribute to not only the greatest Kranji has seen, but also to Pat Shaw, who is taking time away from Singapore to recover from lingering health issues. Rocket Man and Pat Shaw, 2 legends who have given so much to Singapore.
Many horses around the world that are running scared of this horse. This is going to be a great debut for Rocket Man. Rocket Man back.
He's definitely one of the best I've ridden.
Any horse that tries to take him on, he'll break their heart.
He's out in a world of his own, Rocket Man, but Rocket Man by a length. And the gates crash back, they're off. One World's running on from Lucky 9. Sacred Kingdom's going after Dim Sum. Rocket Man is spearing through near the rails. Rocket Man and One World the outside.
Singapore would have been standing up out of their seats at the furlong.
One of the headline horses of the night, Rocket Man.
The American Rocket Man takes the lead, 100 metres to go from Euro Ears. Then Green Birdie and Sunny King, but Rocket Man in front, and he's done it this year.
So close on so many occasions on the world.
This is the most tenacious horse I've ever ridden. He's got terrific stamina, boundless energy. He's a super horse.
Racing in the Chris line. Rocket Man a shade deep as they come down the side, followed by Sacred Kingdom. And Rocket Man gets his just desserts. Cheer Singapore, the Kranji roar goes up. Rocket Man by 5, a clear fast pass second from Perfect.
I said before, he's a trainer's dream. I mean, any trainer would dream to have a Rocket Man and being associated with a Rocket Man.
Forster clicked up a gear with Rocket Man. 3 straight line City Cups. He's untouchable. He's going to absolutely annihilate them again.
You're not going to see a Group 1 victory like that again. You know, he's just amazing. He's giving me goosebumps, this horse, and it's just it's an honour to be associated with a horse like this.
Rocket Man, he races away for his 4th straight line City Cup. He's won at 3, 4, 5, and now as a 6-year-old, and he bolts in.
He's a superstar. He's everything a man can wish for in a horse.
I can be standing here for an hour talking to you about Rocket Man because he was just something so special. You know, the horses like this come along once in a lifetime, and I'm just so grateful to Pat Shaw and Fred Krabbier for giving me the ride, and to Rocket Man for the experience, you know.
Everybody that has been with this horse all along, thank you guys. We love you, the horse, myself, the family, Patrick, our stable, everybody. Thank you for all the support. We love you all.
On the same afternoon, one of the magical moments happened in the 11th race on our final day. Pat Shaw's final runner, Elusive Emperor, under the urgings of Baron Vorster, practically throwing the gelding over the line to give racegoers a memory they'll never forget. To the premierships, and Alvin Tan, after recent seconds in 2014 and 2015, was crowned the champion trainer in 2016 with 90 winners. Tan enjoyed terrific contributions from horses like exciting Nova Swiss and the consistent Nova Strike. He also enjoyed feature success with Conflight and Mystic Master. Pat Shaw on 77 finished second, Mark Walker on 68 finished third, Cliff Brown fourth on 57 with 5 Group 1 victories, and Steve Burridge in fifth. Manuel Nunes won his 3rd title in the Jockeys Premiership after recent wins with 123 and 108. In 2016, his winning tally just 75. Vlad Jurek and Danny Beasley, who are both returning to Singapore in 2016, had terrific seasons, whilst Corey Brown and Michael Rodd rounded out the top 5. CC Wong took the Apprentices title with 31 wins, storming back in the second half of the season to catch Troy C, who finished on 26. Mohammed Fadau's battled back from a fractured leg to finish on 19. Amaral and Reuven were next. Well, that's it for the Track Talk season review of 2016. It's been an absolute pleasure looking back on the last 12 months. Horses like Zach's Spirit, Debt Collector, well done, and also Bahana making the season so wonderful. And congratulations, of course, go to the likes of Elvin Tarn, the champion trainer, champion apprentice CC Wong, and Manuel Nunes, the champion jockey for a third time. Well, make sure you join us at the first race meeting of the new year for the New Year Cup. But for now, it's goodbye.